This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Awal Mohammed ebeba nafi audio room kakra chan tournament no tennis akensi awodo eni nsensem nso p Awal
Sajo
Brimra hoy
Sajo enwa 3 key VAR decisions and a bye during that quarter-final game between Algeria, the host nation, and the Ivory Coast. So, as early as first half, around 15 minutes, now Algeria goalkeeper Alexis Guendouzi akwakonya red card. Now, all of a sudden, I think Coach Salihu Haidara, that Ivorian coach, me faultine kakra. At that point now, Algeria finding a red card now. He could have quickly switched in the tactics to counter on the tactics of the Algerians, and try as much as possible to get the good results.
Okay.
One year fortunate, and ne left full back, and also okonye silly tackle be as a Jew. Cote d'Ivoire for also konya red card. So and only bring the number not to 10-10, and the Algerians were mentally tough. And last minute, and a penalty Eba Ema Aymen Mahios. Actually, the only goal of that game, Amasisi Algeria go to the semi-finals of the CHAN tournament. And
the coach, the Utri na ubenya time account. Oba ebe 1 hour ago, more than 1 hour. What trust? You new player
na you new player na no. Ne ho ayina meye. Nti duru American ho asame kakra.
6 months.
Baby will feel bad.
Brazilian striker.
The one in Ame, and the whole research in Ame.
What do you?
But Drew, baby, no former to my wobble before I began to goose. I watch it. Baby, I know, no, what boy 11 matches.
Oh, they buy.
And I said 2 on.
Awa,
you do some infante.
Hello, trooper.
Camera, my own, yes, smart. Oh, you're not going.
Oh, watching her.
I don't capture.
They are not one profile out here.
Also, non trivium. Our problem.
So, Sergio, the Algerians accord the semi-finals. Or more, Sergio, from day one, opening game, group stage, up till semi-final, Moababedri. Him placing on record said the Algerians are yet to concede. So baby Amadou aka only 2 games for them to win the competition if Sombetimi Ajia, because they won against the Libyans in the opening game, they won against Ethiopia, they won against Mozambique, and then they won again in the quarterfinals against the Ivory Coast. The other game now course between Senegal and so any Mauritania in the second half, they came very, very strongly in the game. Make about Tanji Hemeya, Neo share go ma Nwadibo during Kotokoni Nwadibo some few years ago or more. He is the guy wearing number 9 JC, Besam, and they have some quality kakra. And Sewasha, omu team Coach Amir Abdu, oye Comorian, or the Comoros about last year's AFCON, or the Comoros Eshe Ghana Ono na our touchline Emma the Mauritanian team and he has done marvelously well for the nation, but it was just unfortunately also conceded a last minute penalty. Emma Lamine Camara I shared the only goal for the Senegalese, so Senegal also said you almost do semi-finals nti asat game I course so enwa yenya Algeria yenya Senegal in the semi-finals. So and they train Niger against the Ghanaian team the Black Galaxies near train Madagascar and Mozambique. Madagascar to me make us they have so far been my best team within the tournament, based on the fact that we mu debut. Apart from that, omunye football nation. Now our tournament in a group including Ghana, including Sudan. Omu league near one of the best on the continent. No to me manage a top group by conceding only 2 goals, and that was that 2-1 Onyaye in that game again. Only 1 goal rather. That 1 goal conceded against Ghana during the Augustine Japan and consolation. But they won 3-0 against Sudan. And said you, team now they've done marvelously well. Ushe Andramanirana, where the likes of Olivier Siri and the likes of Razafi, these are quality guys who have displayed a very good football for the Madagascar team. And to me, I will not write them off. Yes, Mozambique for being the second team in that group now include Algeria and Ethiopia. Me Mozambique say obi catch you say mo be free that group no after before say ebe check competition say na minjindi. Na my dream say is Algeria and Ethiopia and the best in that qualification, but Mozambique did well by beating Sudan in that 3-2 and they had a very good result, which was the goalless draw against Ethiopia. 1-0 loss Almonia against Algeria was enough to see them going through after having 4 points. And for me, I think say Madagascar will stand tall. They will start as favorites for me in that game, based on the fact that quality or more display of the tournament. And I said, for me, they have been so far the best team in the competition, but they shouldn't underrate the Mozambicans, who are the likes of Amadou Momadimo and over the likes of Isaac, one of the top strikers within the Mozambican league, and the likes of Kilmo. So they have some quality, Kakra. So even though for me, I think the Madagascans, but Mozambique, Ebiano Motimia spring a surprise. But for me, the Madagascar team have been my best team within the competition. And so Ghana, Niger, it will be a tough game. Niger, they are yet to concede in this competition. After drawing goalless against Congo Brazzaville, they won 1-0 against Tima, not yet tipped to top that group, which was Cameroon. Courtesy that free kick from Husseini Badamasi, and that was enough to secure the qualification by seeing the Nigerians going through to the next stage of the competition, which is the quarterfinals. For us as a team, yenya frailties, any mistakes are a buy a setup no. Especially during that game against Madagascar and Sudan. Show how we considered our goal against Sudan. It shows a difference in power, so we need to quickly fix that mistakes within our setup no. And then say a difference in very resolute, and so more creative space mad those Nigerians to operate. One thing I'm very sure say in this competition, we have never been booted out in the quarterfinals. So I'm having that confidence. So this time around we'll beat the Nigerians and reach the final four. And see it me play free group stage, yeah, at least we make it to the final day. And I'm hoping say this time around, even though the Nigerians can put a threat or surprise, but we have to stand tall, we have to be resolute to make sure we reach the semi-final of the competition. Say yeah to me win here. Let's just say Yeshia Algeria, the host nation of the competition. And the other match, which is Madagascar and Mozambique, and so win Ebeshia Senegal in the semi-finals. So you away from that, Enwa Pichu Musimani, any Joseph Antoabel, Edio Mwanuatum, Ewo Sewasha, this CAF AFCON 2025 hosting right now, Eba Beba Sunyamibua 10th of next month, which is February, Yeba Binimo. Almost say all Morocco must be given the opportunity to host the AFCON in 2025 and share the dynamics of how you're hosting right countries the AFCON tournament. You know. Morocco, the last time they hosted AFCON was way back 1988, Seju. 1988, almost 35 years ago. They hosted and then Algeria hosted in 1990. And since that time, Morocco has never hosted AFCON. And they've had the opportunity of hosting the CHAN tournament. But Sejo, to me, based on Sensema SC between Omo and Algeria, I would prefer at least the hosting rights will go to a different part of the continent. Probably the southern part, especially Zambia. Because the last time, even AFCON tournament went to the southern part was 2013 when South Africa hosted. Eastern part, the last time an eastern part of the continent hosted the AFCON was way back 1976, which was Ethiopia. So acquired Dudwana, West Africa, North Africa, and Central Africa to some extent. So for me, I think despite the fact that Morocco have the facilities, they have what it takes to host the competition. Me Sensema SC between Omoni Algeria, Sejo Memfuaso. Sejo Yebano. Na Elena Rybakina lead in the first set, but me follow na Arina Sabalenka was also gaining inroads in the second set. Wechano in the second set. 6-3. So what it means na on what tie third set na so that was idea na me monitor, but probably Elena could pull the strings and with the test it. So what Arina Sabalenka, this is the first time we went to the finals. Or semi-finals, any quarter-finals there. But for me, I see Elena Rybakina probably putting that strings together to win the Australian Open. After winning the
Wimbledon, set no 3-3.
3-3.
Oh, koso.
Na say for Stefanos and then Novak, they said you. We are simple, said you. I'm going for a Novak win tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I'm going for a Novak win.
All right. Yet was so our Mohammed, and also yati Ninkano. Shall we?
Uze na make about all-star game na aba no afi na maka iseju eno mo the status ne bae capages mo bet media to nanka seju we mo eye mo Western Conference no ene mo Eastern Conference no.
Okay.
We
NBA
on every year bia mo bo ade mo fa no all-star game you pick the best from the Western Conference and the best from the East. So we have West now mo share no.
Okay.
Steph Curry from the Golden State Warriors, Luka Doncic from Mavericks, Nikola Jokic from Denver Nuggets, LeBron James from LA Lakers, and then Zion Williamson from New Orleans Pelicans.
Okay.
Omuno mbeshasi ama Western Conference no. Eno he is na Kevin Durant of the Brooklyn Nets, Kyrie Irving, and also the teammate of Brooklyn Nets, where Giannis Antetokounmpo, our winner in 2021 with Milwaukee Bucks, Donovan Mitchell of Cleveland Cavaliers, and then Jason Tatum of Boston Celtics. So you anyone a winner by. Say Omo Beshasi for those conferences. So in that next month, 18th February All-Star game na ibasono. No.
The officiating of the